Hey, Mr. Clash here with a 3-star attack replay, and today we're looking at a slightly modified GoHo, only 3 Valkyries, instead of a standard GoHo attack which might bring 3 golems. He's substituting 1 golem for the 3 Valkyries, and for the remainder of the 6 spaces that a golem would take up, he's bringing in a few other troops, such as an extra giant. And so what he's doing here, Earthquake the center of the core, which opens up just about the entire middle of the base. He's got his golems spread out very wide, that bottom golem's now pathing towards the outside mortar, and he's got his wizards creating a very wide funnel. He brought 8 wizards and he's actually dropped them all instead of keeping any for cleanup, but by the time that they get into the middle of the base where the Valkyries will rip apart some things in the middle and these hogs, it shouldn't really be a problem, but for good practice it's always a good idea to try and save at least 2 wizards for part of your cleanup crew. So he Earthquake opens up the base, wall breakers in, and now here comes the queen and a couple wizards coming in there as well. Drop the rage spell for his queen and the wizards to help take out the CC. Now the Valkyries have gone a little bit wandering. They've gone over to the king side instead of the queen side because the queen didn't trigger on anything, and so while those weapons are shooting on his king and the golem over that side, send in a few hogs. Now they weren't all shooting over there, so that probably wasn't part of the plan. He sent in a late distraction giant. We've got a sneaky Tesla pop on the outside, but there we go. All of his hogs are in now, and they'll just path around to the outside of the base. He's one more heal spell, so the rage spell in the center for his kill squad and the heal spell around the outside for his hogs. There's 2 Teslas and a couple point defenses. He smartly dropped that top giant to act as distraction, just to keep his hogs a little bit alive, to take a little bit less damage, and that's it. The base is finished. If you watch this video again, you'll see that he missed activating his queen's ability. His queen did take out the enemy queen, and she would have lived a little bit longer if he'd activated the ability, but he was too busy concentrating on what he was doing with his hogs at that point. So again, with the GoHo type attack and how he's gone in surgically here, you'll notice that with the Earthquake spell, there's a designated core to the base, and that the weapons around the outside form a kind of a ring of weapons. They're not so densely populated that there's lots of walls and they're very close and there'd be lots of weapons shooting at the hogs at the same time. They're sort of spread out. They can all shoot towards the inside of the base. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.